why is going to the family farm so relaxing and cathartic, I guess, for you?
Well, it puts out of mind politics and all the issues around politics, and it's also the fact that we're third-generation farmers. So my grandfather, my dad, we all farmed in this area, and it's very relaxing. And it's so different than politics. So you come out here and you relax with friends and neighbors and sit around and talk about grain prices and where you're going to sell your product. It's just relaxing, and especially when the family's here, because we grow a lot of trees and we have a big garden and grow a lot of grain, so it's a lot of fun for us.
Okay, so many people probably don't know about me that I am a very good dancer because I spent 14 years at dance
I didn't know
lessons.
that.
What skills do you have on the farm? List them off. So you can drive a combine.
Drive a combine, can fix a combine.
You can fix it?
Absolutely. Can do welding, repair motors, those kind of things.
Like welding, mask on,
Yeah.
and
Got some training in that. Took courses in welding, and so we do a lot of our own repairs. But my real passion is growing plants and especially trees. We've planted thousands of trees on our farm. We probably have 25 miles of tree rows on our land.
And was it just, are these skills that you went out specifically to learn, or did you acquire them from being a farm kid?
I think it was mainly growing up on the farm. You sort of learned them by osmosis. The fact is, you were working on a farm, you had to fix things, and Dad taught me a lot about fixing machinery, but also about building and constructing things, working with cement and rock and those kind of things. So we do a lot of our own construction, and we're now doing a lot of restoring of old buildings. We've restored several old buildings, including a barn that we've rebuilt, and are doing some interesting things with it.
You're like the Barbara Streisand of politics. She just
Yeah, I saw
converted a
hers.
barn.
I saw hers. Hers is much more beautiful than mine in one way, because I think she uses it as a home. What I'm hoping to do with ours is have in the loft a beautiful saloon that we can entertain our neighbors and
If you're
friends.
naming your saloon, what will it be called?
Well, we have to think about that because my family, my wife is from Colombia, so Casa something maybe, or we'll see.
Casa Dwain?
It may have to be a combination of English and Spanish,
Yeah.
or
Casa Link.
Spanglish, as we call it, which we talk in our family.
Spanglish at the Link House.
Exactly.
This very successful time as a politician, deputy premier, then you had a successful time of being a businessman in Calgary. Why did you want to come back to be premier?
Well, that's a good question, but the change in the party after the defeat in 2007, a lot of people called me, many of the MLAs, and said, look, what we need to do is rebuild the party at the constituency level, and you've got experience doing that after the '82 election. We had to rebuild, and it took quite a while. So my intent was to come back and rebuild the structures in the party, get a lot of new young people involved, and then having done that, if you get lucky, actually have a good platform, get good candidates, and win the election. We've done the first two fairly successfully. We have a lot of new young candidates. I'm very proud of that. We have a good platform, and we've rebuilt a lot of the structures. We'll see how we make out in the election in a few days. But my main intent was starting that rebuilding process, and we've gone a long way in making that happen.
Is that a legacy you would like to leave the NDP regardless of what happens
Yeah,
on
for sure.
Monday?
Because building these organizations is like building a farm or building a company. They don't happen overnight. And you have to get the building blocks in place first before you can be successful.
My dad, because like I said, I did dancing, so there's many costumes, and I know your daughter is involved in skating. Do you, as a dad, have to give opinions on the costumes and the outfits? Is
I
there
do.
any sewing
And
involved?
well, I know putting the sequins on. I know how to do that because Ruby
You
had
do?
me doing that the other night.
See,
And-
one thing you didn't know about Link, he can sew sequins.
Yeah, no, I do, and I love the art of figure skating. And figure skating is all about that, and it's a personal challenge. Every day she goes out there for hours and hours, not worried about what people think, falling and making mistakes. But at the end of the day, when you see the product, she is a beautiful skater, and we're so proud of her.
Now, have you seen Modern Family?
No, but people have told me about it. In fact, Brian, he keeps saying, "Why haven't you watched it?"
Why
Because,
haven't you watched it?
I don't watch TV.
You
and,
need to. I have a
the other
vision
thing-
of the Link household being you and Rubiella like Modern
Well,
Family.
it could be because we have such an exciting time, and people say, "Well, what do you when you were working internationally? How did you meet, and where did
Yeah.
you meet?" But we're very much an international family, and we travel a lot.
You have to watch it because that's what in my head, I think you and Rubiella are like the two in Modern Family. Is there any language issue sometimes that she might throw a Colombian phrase out?
No, she tries
If
to.
she's telling you off and telling you to take the trash out and you're like, what was that?
She thinks that I don't understand Spanish, and every once in a while I catch them talking about things that I do understand, and that gets a little embarrassing for her.
Do you catch them talking
Oh yeah,
about
for
you?
sure.
What do you
Well,
say?
or saying things that about other people that they should be a little more careful with. So I correct them all the time.
Now, is there any phrase in Spanish you could show us?
Well, the Spanish I know is mainly airport Spanish, getting a ticket or restaurant,
So give us
or
a phrase.
ordering cerveza. If you're ordering beer, you ask the waiter for a beer. You say cerveza, por favor. Muy frío, meaning very cold, and you want to get those things straight first. Now, can
A man after my own
I
heart.
can I do a contract in Spanish? Absolutely not. I would hire the best lawyer to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But ordering a good beer in Bogota or in Caracas, I have no problem doing
So
that.
say that again for me.
Let me see. Un cerveza, por favor.
Teach me how to say
Cerveza.
un cerveza,
Por favor.
por favor.
Sí.
Un cerveza,
Sí,
por
sí,
favor.
muy bien. Then you would say muy frío,
Muy frío.
meaning very cold. If you like your beer cold. I don't think you'd order it warm.
No.
So
Probably not down
try
there,
that.
you wouldn't.
Try that.
Say it again for me. Muy frío.
Muy frío,
Muy frío.
por favor.
Por favor.
So you're saying very cold, please.
Very cold, please. There you
That's
go.
it. See, that's all you need.
Thanks.
And